You have to ask your husband to buy something. That's financial abuse, and that's not okay. And I still hear so many, especially Christians, like, oh, but you should always, like, this is like crazy. You're not a child, you're an adult. So if you're in a consensual relationship, like, hello, you shouldn't have to ask to buy things. That drives me absolutely nutty. But I found out, like, the more and more I've worked with tens of thousands of women, that they all have to ask. Like, even to make a purchase of a dress, like, they would have to ask for money. And I'm like, this is freaking crazy. Like, nothing boils my blood more. And so I wanted to start teaching people, okay, this is how you can make money from home. And then as they started to make money, they started to have more choices and more options. And then I need to teach them, like, okay, here are all of the things you could do with the money you're making. So that way you can never be under, somebody's fist. I hate that.
Okay, everything that woman said is wrong. just flat out, we'll get that out of the way first. Everything she said is absolutely diametrically opposed to what should happen. What financial abuse? If you have to ask your spouse, she says husband, and maybe there's a different dynamic there that she's seeing, but I still can't even imagine that to be the case. Let's just put it in broad terms. If you have to ask your spouse, you have to buy something, that's financial abuse. No, that's not how my marriage works at all. If either my wife or I is going to buy something of any substantial value, of course there is a conversation. It is not my money, it is not her money, it is the money. And so if there are two beneficiaries of the money, and a significant portion of that money is going to be spent on literally anything, there is a discussion on whether or not that significant money being taken out of the pile of the money is a good idea or a bad idea. In what world do you just get to spend money freely without telling your spouse? And in this case, she's probably talking about stay-at-home wives or moms who feel like they need to get their husband's permission to buy something, in the thinking that, well, he's the breadwinner, therefore I must ask him. Yeah, you should. And I'll say this, if it's the other way around and the wife is the breadwinner, yeah, you should ask if you can spend the money. And if the husband who's the breadwinner and the wife who is the homemaker spends money, he should ask too. All I'm trying to say is there should be constant communication on the finances. Financial instability or financial reasons is the number one cause of divorce. And so this lady seems to be giving advice on how people can get divorced by not communicating financial purchases to their significant other. It doesn't matter who's making the money, who's not making the money, what they want to buy, who wants to buy it, why they want to buy it. No. Everything is a discussion, you either have the ability to communicate with the person that you are one with, or you don't. And if you don't have that ability to communicate, you have much bigger problems than money issues. It might boil down to money being kind of the crux of why there's a split, unfortunately, down the road in some cases. But at the end of the day, it's all about communication with your significant other, whether that be on what they're spending money about or whatever it is. This is probably the worst advice. And then I like how the culmination of it is, so join my MLM, join my multi-level marketing scheme, which I assume that's what this is. I'm teaching people how to make money from home. See, if you get two other people to buy this product, and then those two people get two more people, that's what I think this is going down to, which I hate that even more than I hate the don't communicate with your spouse advice more than I hate the MLM stuff, but I hate both of them to a very high degree. This lady could not be any more wrong about her assessment of how married couples should communicate over finances and purchases. It's ridiculous. Maybe... Nah, we don't even need to go there.